listening to the Announcer's Table with Daryl and Ian. This podcast is presented by RingIcon.com, the social networking site for wrestlers, fans, promoters, and everything indie wrestling. Log on today and create your profile, and as always, enjoy the show.
The truck was spinning around, and there was like this big crash.
And that's the ending
That's the ending.
of your life.
Absolutely.
And this is the Announcer's Table presented by RingIcon.com. You can check out our videos. We do promotion builder, gimmick builder, wrestler interviews, and much, much more.
We have the Sexy Ian calendar of the month.
I don't think that's out yet, but one day, maybe. But you can check all that out at youtube.com/ringicon. And I'm Ian.
He's Ian.
And
I'm Daryl.
that's Daryl. So today is Monday, so that makes it Promotion Builder.
See, I keep forgetting what day it is.
Yeah.
I forgot already.
It's definitely Monday, so that means it is Promotion Builder.
And
So
today,
what are we
we're talking about writing.
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 What does that mean?
Well, it means where you write something.
I don't think you can use the word in the definition. I think that defeats the whole
It means
purpose.
to put pen to paper
Or fingers to keyboard.
or fingers in paint.
Sure. So, writing as it pertains to a promotion or a
Absolutely.
wrestling business. What do you see it as a...
Well, I think one of the most important things as your promotion is concerned is writing things down. All right, write them down. Keep track of what you have going on. All right, so you can, write out the future and see what it is and see how things are going to come together.
Right. Set goals for yourself. Set goals for your promotion. Set goals for your for the storylines you set up.
Absolutely, and so in which next week we'll get more detailed into storylines. We'll really break it down.
Yeah.
But this week we just want to focus on how to write stuff out, what to do, and how to just carry it on.
Right.
Don't be afraid to have your guys get there a little early and talk to them about how you see things progressing and what you see for your organization or promotion.
Right.
And get some input from them. Get their ideas of what they think would be good, stuff like that. Obviously, you have the main person should have just the one person doing the booking and stuff like that. But don't be that guy that your ideas are the only ideas and nobody else's ideas is going to work.
Writing with a wrestling promotion, you need to have a so-called writing team.
Yeah, people that you trust.
One of the best places we have seen story within an independent organization was SCW up near Chattanooga,
Absolutely.
Tennessee. And, it was our first time going up there, but in the first segment of their show, they started it out with a promo and a couple guys coming out to the ring and doing a segment, and we got the story.
Yeah, we felt like we knew the whole story.
Right off the bat, and we asked him later, we asked the booker and the promoter later, we said, that was really, really good. I mean, it was the first one that we've really seen where we got a really good story right off the bat. And I said, well, how do you usually do your stories? Is it just one person or is it just the booker? And he said, no, we sit down as a team, and we have like a writing team that really sit down and plan out the story. So that's one thing to really consider is, don't just write. I mean, obviously write all your ideas down, but you need to bounce them off a wall and bounce them off other people.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to have bad ideas. Bad ideas are going to happen.
Yeah, Daryl has them all the time.
Absolutely. But through those bad ideas, there may be that one nugget of that idea. The idea could be like this, but this one little piece here could just blow up to be something a whole lot better. I mean, the whole Ringmaster idea with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Bad idea. But Stone Cold Steve Austin came with that. So good idea.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So things can come from bad ideas.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, things are worth trying out, especially in the independent scene. That's where ideas are born. That's where wrestlers are born. You know what I mean? So writing is a long-term process that, I mean, obviously it can work out with just one person calling the shots and one person writing. It's possible to work out, but you always want to improve your product, and that's where writing long-term
absolutely.
comes
But just think about this. All right. And I know some people, because I'm going to mention WWE, okay, and they have a whole writing team,
right?
Okay, that makes the product. And regardless of what you think of the product right now is good. And regardless if you watch it or not, it's still number one. Okay, so I mean, you gotta know your product. You gotta know, because if you're not watching what you say, this is your life, this is what you want to do, how are you improving?
Right.
Because you know what I mean. There's football players go and watch hours and hours of film. Okay, there's baseball players that go and watch hours and hours of film. Every team, every sport, every professional sport watches film. Okay, to learn how to improve their craft. If this is your craft, watch, learn it, and write the stuff down. Get ideas and write it down, and then take it to whomever's in charge of writing team, whatever.
I mean, I know, I don't want to say WWE invented it, but WWE has kind of set up their layout right now is that they start every Raw off with some type of promo or some type of intro. They never start off with just a match anymore.
Yeah, hardly ever.
And so I think that's where we got the SCW. You know, they started off with a promo. They started off with a good setup. You know what I mean? And that's always a good idea. And I mean, don't always go straight to that. But
and don't do a 20-minute promo, man.
Yeah. WWE has 3 hours to waste, but you need to get to the point a little quicker than they do. But obviously, we're talking about WWE. They're making a lot of money off of it. You want to make a lot of money off of it. So just remember to take their ideas, but also take ideas from other independent organizations. Don't steal. I mean, don't just blatantly steal ideas. But obviously improve on things, do things, say, I think we could do that, but we could do it better, It's not a bad thing, you know what I mean?
No, absolutely not.
So watch other independent shows, watch the WWE, watch TNA, and figure out what not to do.
Because that's going to all that's going to do is help your writing.
Right.
Yeah, so. I like that. All that's going to do is help your writing, okay? TNA doesn't have a big writing staff. Maybe that's the problem, because they have Eric Bischoff. And
he did good for a while.
In the NWO killed. That's a whole other thing.
Right.
So just practice your writing, write things down, bounce it off people, get ideas. But that's pretty much it for writing. Next week we will break it down in promotion, as far as keeping up with the storylines and really go in depth in the storylines.
Right. Yeah, the storylines is very similar to what we're talking about here, but we definitely want to go deeper into it. Writing in general, like you said, just always look at it from a different perspective, but also look at what other people are doing. So,
absolutely.
Tomorrow we're actually going to talk about writing, but we're going to talk about it for the wrestlers and for people in the business, So for our gimmick builder tomorrow, we're going to be talking about writing and how you can incorporate writing into your professionalism as a wrestler. So check it out tomorrow, and see you then.